Good morning, everyone. My name is Haley, and we're about to start our Tome Topple vlog before we forget, because Saturday is like my off day, so I don't tend to leave the house very much, and I tend to forget to vlog, so I'm surprised and shocked that I remembered to do that. But I've listened to about an hour of the Leviathan Wakes audiobook this morning since I woke up. It's like 11, probably 11:30 right now in the morning. And all I've done is listen to this audiobook and like scroll Twitter and stuff, and I put some laundry away and like cleaned my room a little bit. And I'm thinking I might read some of Malice physically, which I don't think this was on my TBR, at least not in the video that I put up, but I realized that I have this, and this is well over 500 pages, and it doesn't have an audiobook, so I figured this would be a good one to read physically, because I've not been reading the physical books, as you've seen from like every wrap-up that I've put up this year. So I think I might even start on this right now and see how far I can get. The text is like relatively large for a high fantasy, so it shouldn't be too bad. But that's literally what I'm gonna do for the rest of the morning, afternoon. We'll see if I do anything exciting today. No promises, probably won't, but who knows. But here we go for Tome Topple, and I'm gonna do two separate vlogs because it would be like an hour long if I did a vlog for 2 weeks. So we are splitting them up. This will be week 1. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did put a hold on the Eye of the World for an audiobook from my library, so hopefully that will come in the next like week or so, preferably after I finish the Leviathan Wakes audio. But this is also on my TBR, and I don't think it was in my TBR video. And I'm probably not going to read Tower Lord because I don't want to do that to that series again after what I did to it last Tome Topple by being in a K-pop hole. There will probably also be K-pop clips in this because that's my life. Lunchtime. And I'm going to be listening to this audio some more while I eat.
This is book 2 in the something something series of something. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jessica, and it has been like a month since I posted a video, and I was gonna do a whole dedicated video chatting about that and how my reading has been, and I just decided, like, why bother?
You probably can't even hear it, but I live really close to a racetrack, and it's so loud right now because I have the window open. I'm just trying to watch YouTube videos. I love Kun and Xiaojun so much. They sound so good. I love them. If you guys do not stan Wavy, you're missing out. Okay, I don't think I've actually updated you on my reading yet, but I got, I think 36% into Leviathan Wakes, which was way farther than I intended to get today, so that was a surprise. And I don't have The Eye of the World in yet from Overdrive on audiobook, so I need to slow down with that one. And then I also read, how many pages? I read 49 pages of Malice, and I like both of them. I think I like Malice a little bit more, which doesn't make sense because I read more of Leviathan Wakes, but I just kind of had it playing while I was doing stuff today. and now I'm watching NCT Dream videos and a little bit of Wavy, and I'm probably gonna watch some Astro. Which, I don't even know if I've actually said this yet because I haven't talked about many K-pop groups on my channel besides Astro, especially lately. So I only, like, Astro is my alt bias group. Like, I love them. My ultimate stan group. Rocky's my ultimate bias. But I also really love 17, and I've been getting into NCT, which I've had an interesting journey with NCT. If you don't care about K-pop, I'm sorry, I'm going to talk about it for a second. But I've had an interesting journey with NCT because I didn't like them at first, and then I kind of really became interested in the Dreamies, which was not how me and Kate thought that was going to go. And then Wavy debuted, which is their China line, and I love Wavy, and I love the Dreamies. Haechin is my current bias. He's probably going to stay my bias because I adore him. So I've been trying to give 127 a better chance, and just NCT as a whole, since it's a bunch of different units, but they're all one in the 21 group lineup of NCT. It's very confusing. But I love Haechin. I love Jisung. I love Chenle. I love Saojun. I've never said his name out loud. I love Kun. There's a lot of them that I really like. I just have an issue with some of their music because some of their music is not something that I would like listen to on my own, which is how I am with Astro, which is why they're my alt group, and also I just love them as humans. But yeah, that's where we're at on the K-pop journey. So I'm watching some NCT Dream crack videos right now. And that's probably what I'm gonna do until I go to bed. But I think 50 pages and then like 30% of an audiobook is pretty good for day 1 of Tome Topple.
네, 안녕하세요. 해찬입니다. 와. 안 줄게. 그냥 나 혼자 할게, 얘들아. 항상 뭐 먹었어? 해찬이 안 나와. 해찬이가 sorry. 이게. 하지 마. 이러니까 또 인준이가 또 잘리잖아. 웃겨. 와, 진짜 됐다.
But yeah, no, that's an introduction to Haechin for you. If you've never seen him before, he's adorable. I love him. He's hilarious. I often describe him as a mixture between Junghan from 17 and MJ from Astro, if that gives you any idea about his personality. But I love him, and he's honestly what made me like get fully into like trying to stan all of NCT, because I love him, and I love Wavy, which is their new China unit. So yeah, that's an update on my K-pop journey. But I'm probably gonna go to bed soon and hopefully film something tomorrow from church, because I probably won't do a ton of reading tomorrow because I usually don't on Sundays, but we'll see. Hello, good morning. It's Sunday. I'm getting ready to go to church. It's like 9 a.m. and it is April 14th, and it is 40 degrees outside and raining, and I think we're supposed to have snow tomorrow morning. Welcome to Ohio. I'm mad about it. See if I remember to get any clips from church, because we know I'm not good at that. But yeah, it's too early and I'm waiting for the coffee to kick in. But hopefully I will get some reading done today, but no promises. I generally don't read on Sundays. And I got 0 shots of church and no one is surprised. I feel awkward because I work with the kids like almost literally every Sunday morning. So I don't want to be filming people's kids. It also gets hectic just busy wise, and it's just, yeah, I'm not gonna film people's kids and put it on the internet, you know? So that's mainly why I don't film at church, but sorry that I never get any clips because I suck. But I'm gonna listen to some of my audiobook and maybe read more of Malice, and we'll see where we get. I do have an earlier choir practice for Good Friday and Easter, so I think we have to be there like 4:45, which is very early, so might not get too much done this afternoon. Hello, I've been sitting here listening to my audio of Leviathan Wakes, and I really don't care about this book, which is bad, because I've already read like almost 50% of it and listened to it on audio, and I don't like the characters. There's so many curse words for like no reason. Like they're just people that like drop an F-bomb every other word just cause. Like they're trying to be edgy, and I can't do it, and I know it's bothering me more because it's on audio, because Curse words always bother me more on audio. But wow, I might DNF this. And the problem is I don't have The Eye of the World in, which is the other audiobook on my TBR yet. So I might listen to a little bit more of Leviathan Wakes and see if it gets any better. But I don't think it's likely. So I will keep you updated on that. We love tornado warnings when we're at choir practice at church. That was a great time. But I just got home. I'm probably going to read a little bit more of Malice. And then I'm still deciding whether or not I want to DNF Leviathan Wakes on audio. If I get The Eye of the World in on audio, I definitely will. We'll see tomorrow how I feel. Okay, now that I'm more situated and actually like have food that I'm going to eat here in a second, let me give you a rundown of what the weather's been like, because I'm gonna keep complaining because it's so confusing. So it's been like 70 degrees and sunny and nice for like a solid 3 or 4 days now. Today, this morning, I had to wear tights for the first time because it was 40 degrees. And then this afternoon, it was nice and sunny and 73. And then within an hour after that, when I left for church, it was storming. We had a tornado warning while we were at church. The power went out twice and came back on, and now it's still raining and like, I want to say like in the 50s or 60s. And it's also supposed to snow like tomorrow morning at like 6 a.m. Excuse me, Ohio, what are we doing? And that's all I have to say. Now I'm gonna go read more of Malice and like chill out after that entire ordeal. It's literally snowing outside.
어디에요? 네. 응. 은우 안행. Yes. I love you. 보고파.
Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning. It's like 10 a.m. The toddler just went down for her nap, and I am so tired today. Like, I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep very well. It's super rainy and gloomy outside, and I'm sitting here, like, trying to read Malice, but I've only been able to get through, like, 3 pages because my eyes are just, like, closing. And I don't want to drink more coffee because I'm trying to drink less coffee. So I'm just exhausted and want to go to bed. So I might drink some more tea. I did bring tea with me to make if needed, which it's looking like it's going to be needed today. And I want to just sit and listen to an audiobook, but The Eye of the World hasn't come in on audio, and every time I go to start Leviathan Wakes, which I'm like 50% through on audio right now, I just don't want to read it, and I don't want that to put me in a slump. And it's so aggravating because one, I don't find the story super interesting. Like, I think it's supposed to be a thriller, and it's not thrilling. And it is sci-fi, but it's like very contemporary sci-fi, if that makes any sense. Like, it's just like a character study on these people, and I don't like any of the characters. I don't appreciate their like constant F-bombs and just cussing. Like, it's really getting on my nerves, and I don't even think it's just the audio. Like, a lot of the time I can get over like curse words on like physically, because I can just like physically skip over them, but so I do normally find it more annoying on audio, but I think it's literally just the characters. Like, I don't think it's the audio's fault. I don't think I would like this book very much reading it physically either. So I'm like 99% sure I'm gonna DNF that. And it's just annoying because I don't have an audio of a book for my physical TBR, which is what I'm trying to do with Tome Topple right now. Like, I do have a couple audios that I could do that are over 500 pages, but I don't own them physically, and I'm trying to get my physical TBR down, so that's why we're trying to read this, but I'm too tired, and it's just the struggle right now. And this week, I should actually have a decent amount of time to read because I have Thursday and Friday off because the other family that I nanny for is going out of town for Easter. So I have Thursday and Friday off, which I'm probably going to use to do some filming and hopefully a lot of reading. And hopefully my other audio comes in soon because I really do want to read The Eye of the World. Like, I started reading that, I want to say sometime last year or maybe even the end of 2017, to be honest. And I read like the first chapter or two physically, and I was really interested in it, but like I have a mass market paperback and I can't read the little mass market paperbacks, so I'm probably not going to read that physically, and I intend to read them all on audio, and I was really enjoying it. So I just want my audio to come in so I can listen to that. But right now, my only option is Malice. I'm trying to think if there's an audio I could get. I could read the second Zebulon Finch book, which I do have taken out of the library on audio. And I do intend to buy that because I own the first one. So I could listen to that on audio if I can't read physically right now. So I'm just debating on what to do with my TBR. I don't want to read Tower Lord mainly because this is like the same type of political fantasy as that Anthony Ryan's Blood Song, whatever that series is called, Raven Shadow series, I think it's called. And I don't want to get confused listening to an audio of that and reading Malice at the same time, so I might have to start Zebulon Finch on audio because I'm done with Leviathan Wakes. That is not going to be a series that I read. Sorry if that's your favorite series ever. If the ending is like miraculously better, if I don't care at all by the midway point, let me know. But by the time this vlog goes up on like Friday or Saturday, I will very much have already returned it to the library, so sorry about that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go make some tea and see if it helps wake me up. And maybe I can read more physically, because that's the goal. Good morning, everyone. You're like balanced precariously, so if the camera falls, I apologize. But I basically went home from work yesterday after like being super tired and all of that, and only read a little bit at work, like seriously like maybe 20 pages of Malice, and didn't do any audio because I did officially DNF Leviathan Wakes. And then I went home and tried to read some more, and my head was killing me, so I had a really bad headache for like all of last night. So I just went on overdrive, got 3 souls out from overdrive on audio, and just sat and listened to it. It's Three Souls by Jenny Chang. If you've never heard of it, it's Kate's favorite book. I meant to read it like back in December, and I just was not in a reading mood. Like, I tried to read that book when I was in a full-on 17 K-pop hole, and like just spent all my time watching their vlogs and wasn't reading much at all. So that was a bad time for me to try and read it. And then I literally sat there for like 3 hours last night, just laying down in like dim lighting, and listened to 64% of that audiobook, I think, which I think it's like exactly 500 pages, at least in the edition that I had on Goodreads. So it does count for Tome Topple. And I am very much enjoying that one. And I'm very happy that I DNF'd Leviathan Wakes, because it was actually putting me in a bad mood because I really didn't like it. And I didn't want that to like stop my reading altogether this early in the readathon. So I'm currently reading Three Souls. I'm still reading Malice. I'm at page 111 in this. So not super far, but we're getting there, and it's pretty good for this big of a physical book when I haven't been reading physically. How long is this? This is 628 pages, so a little over page 100 is not bad, considering I haven't read very much physically at all, even though I read half an audiobook and like 3/4 of another audiobook so far. So yeah, I think I might actually end this vlog, because I was only planning on doing 2 vlogs for Tome Topple, but this vlog is already like almost 25 minutes long, like without any editing. So it might be like closer to 20 after I edit, but I don't want to put up like a 50-minute vlog, especially since I just put up like a 20+ minute wrap up. So I think I am going to cut this here and then continue Tome Topple in another vlog. So I hope you enjoyed this. I will continue vlogging for the rest of the week. Might do like every 4 days, depending on how much footage I end up getting over the next couple of days. We'll see how many vlogs this turns into, but this will be vlog number 1. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. I will be continuing with Tome Topple in the next couple of vlogs. Thank you all for watching, and I will see all of you guys next time.